Juicy's Bell Bonds. Trading time, you got our password?
Yes, sir, David. It's Juicy's Bail Bond.
It is, Pat. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well, sir. I hope you are too.
I'm doing well, thank you. Yes.
Haven't even left the house today. That's unusual.
It is unusual for you, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir, it is. I've got a friend that's looking for a grill, and the grill support for a Dodge Ram pickup. It's a 1500 series, 2007 model. And then also my son is still looking for help in his business, doing landscaping and lawn mowing if anybody needs a job. And then I have the LED lights. These are brand new lights in the box. I have the 4-footers and also the 8-footers in those. And then I have the metal and the plastic 55-gallon barrels. I sure do appreciate the trading time. David, I hope you have a real nice, safe afternoon. My number is 865-406-5684. Thank you, sir.
You are more than welcome, Pat. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 865-406-5684. Trading time, you got our password?
Yeah, Juju's Bell Bonds, David. I think that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. What I called about is John Rice, real quick. I'm not going to take much time, but you know that we had him on our show quite a few times in the early years.
Oh, yeah.
David and I, and he was such a gentleman and really a scholar, and he had been superintendent of schools and everything, but that's a great loss for the county. I know you were probably a lot closer to him than I was, and probably your superintendent when you went to school, most likely.
He was. You're right.
David, there is a question I wanted to ask. When did he leave the superintendent's job with the schools and go into the Museum of Art? I guess he went into that or transitioned into it. Do you have any idea?
I don't remember exactly what year, but it was in the 60s, though. It was in the late 60s when he did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was, don't know how old he was, but he was probably pretty young when he actually left the school system then.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Probably his 50s or something.
Yeah, he's probably in his 50s at that time. Yeah, he sure was.
But David, I talked to him today, and it's, we're losing a lot of people.
We are.
A lot of people off our TV show for, we talked about that today, just how many people have been affected over those 11 years we were on.
Right.
And how that so many people met each other, and it's just. But I remember him coming down 2 or 3 times, and I think I interviewed him once. But he was a fine man.
Yeah,
We're certainly going to be missed.
He was. John Rice done a lot for the county, and he knew a lot of people too. I mean, powerful people. They came up to the museum, and spent time with him. He spent time with them, and he was a very well-known man, not just here locally, but nationally.
Well, he had some movie. I think a movie star up there. Brooke Shields was up there, and
Officer Entry was up there at one time, and
there were many people that were what you'd call stars, and many people throughout the country. It's and it'll continue to bless a lot of people in the future, and I think that's what'll, he would have been proud of.
Well, you're right, Don. He sure would have. But yeah, he knew a lot of people. Alex Haley was a good friend of his, the guy that wrote Roots. And
David, I got his autograph.
Did you?
Over at Morrison's years ago, cafeteria, and had the book that he had, the Roots book. I had a publication of it, and I just put the autograph in there in plastic. And when my principal retired, I wanted to give her something special, and she had retired after I did, and she's a black lady that had been a principal at Glenwood. She's in the Hall of Fame up in college up in up at Lincoln Memorial University.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave her that book on her with Alex Haley's signature in there. She was really proud of it, you know.
Yeah, see, John Rice actually made it possible for him to get that farm that he bought up there. John Rice owned that property.
Well, you know, we've had our school board retreats up there at times.
Yeah.
On Alex Haley's property there.
Exactly, yeah.
And we have it now. We're going to have it at the Museum of Appalachian in a month or so.
Oh, are you? Yeah, that's a good place to have it.
Well, David, I won't take any much more time and everything. It's always good to talk to you, and I hope you're doing well. And
thank you.
And you're looking good. And,
well, thank you, Don.
And you know how we go back a long way. So
we do.
You just keep a good work up. You and your son, I guess, are just doing that now, right?
Right. Yeah. And then of course Jay Carter does Saturday mornings here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, if I don't see you, I'll see you sometime around. And
okay.
And we'll just keep his family in our prayers, John Rice's family.
Absolutely.
Talk to you later, buddy.
All right, buddy. You take care, Don. Bye-bye. Trading time. You got our password?
Yes, Juju Bell Bonds.
Juju Bell Bonds. Go right ahead.
Yes, I have a 18-inch computer monitor for $40. And I have a 1980 GL1000 Ironhead Sportster Harley Davidson. Got new tires, new brakes in the front, new brake lines, rebuilt master cylinder, new battery, new generator, new electronic ignition, and electronic points too, and a 2021 key switch. Like a pop machine key, so the key won't be coming out on you going down the road.
There you go.
And I'll take $37.95 for it.
Amen. All righty, what's that phone number?
865-630-1069.
All right, 865-630-1069.
Yes, sir.
All right, we've got you covered, buddy.
All righty, thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, and yeah, Don Bell. Don, by the way, he's running for school board there again in Oak Ridge. He's been on the board for several years now. I don't think Don will have any problem going back in. He's very well thought of. He's done a great job on the school board. The school board has made a lot of progress since Don's been on it, and I'm sure his influence has had something to do with that just as well. But, yeah, John Rice was school superintendent here in Anderson County, and, of course, he started gathering stuff up from a young age, things that his grandmother had and on his dad's side and his grandfather on his mother's side. He started gathering those things at a fairly young age, was interested in that, and then it developed into the idea of a museum. Trading time, you got our password?
Yeah, David, you should Bill Bonds.
Hey, Nick, how you doing, buddy?
I reckon you.
Yeah, I'm doing real good. I sure am. You seen Jay today?
I haven't seen him. I talked to him, though.
Oh, yeah? Well, is he doing all right?
Yeah, I reckon he seems to be.
Yeah. He don't have to go down and pick Terry up this weekend, does he?
Although no, no.
Well, I didn't think so. He hadn't said anything about it anyway, so I'm sure he'll be right here Saturday morning, won't he?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, you gonna get up and listen to him?
I can listen to Trading Time in Bluegrass.
Yeah, you listen to Bluegrass, don't you?
I do, yeah, because every Saturday he has to play my song.
I'm telling you, what is that song?
Daniel prayed.
Daniel prayed, yeah. Well, I tell you what, that old girl does a good job on it too, don't she?
She does, yeah.
Yeah, she's an old Kentucky girl that's singing that song.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for calling me. I appreciate it.
Hi, Dave. You're welcome.
All right, you take care, buddy.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, don't forget about Jay Carter here on Saturday mornings. He comes in at 6 o'clock, runs from 6 to 9 with traditional classic country. And one of these days, we was going to do a Hank Williams special on January the 1st, but Turned out I got sick on him and couldn't do it, but we're going to do it. We'll get straightened out here a little bit, and we'll do that show. It'll be very interesting. We'll let you know when we're going to do it. We've done a lot of research on Hank Williams over the years, and a lot of interesting facts on as long as it's been. You know, he died either late 1952 or early 1953, depending on which story you want to listen to. It was actually late 1952, but a lot of things. He was only 29 years old. 29. Everybody talks about old Hank. Well, old Hank was just 29, and wrote all those songs, you know, and changed the face of country music forever. It'll never be the same after he came along. Juicy's Bail Bonds, that's your password. He's opened up his own business. He's been in the bail bonds business with other people for over 30 years, but he's opened up a business of his own now. He's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they never miss a call from the jail over there. They're the quickest response of anybody in the business here. So if you got a problem and you need a bail bondsman, you need to give him a call at 457-2245. 457-2245.
Experience, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox and Farley. Too often, those who are injured on the job have difficulty receiving the compensation and benefits they're legally due. If you think you're a victim of an on-the-job accident or illness, call Fox and Farley now. The sooner that Fox and Farley is on your case, the sooner you'll receive the benefits you're due. Call 457-6440 today for a free consultation with the Fox and Farley legal team. 457-6440.
Well, Christmas is over, and we sure hope it was a good one for you and your family. The presents have all been unwrapped, but was there something missing? Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has a great selection of musical instruments, electronics, jewelry, firearms, and more, so come on in and have a look around. You might find what you're missing. And don't let those Christmas bills get you down. Shylock's can help you out with a loan. Visit Shylock's today, 1204 Clinch Avenue in South Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Trading time, you got our password. Hello.
Yeah. It's Juicy Bail Bond.
Yeah, buddy, that's exactly it. Go right ahead.
Okay. I want to put on there, I'm looking for a beagle dog.
A beagle dog.
Yes, sir. If anybody out there's got one and want to sell it, my number is, what's my number? My cell phone number is what? 865-414-9470.
865-414-9470.
Yeah.
All
I really
right.
appreciate trading time.
Well,
I'm looking for a beagle.
Beagle dog. All right, buddy. We'll see if we can find you one.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome. You take care.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. And by the way, I've got a question for you. Roger Ingram up in Virginia Beach, he found some hickory cane corn up there. You don't see it much anymore. That used to be the only kind of corn people had and raised around here. And it had a specific number of rows of kernels on there. Does anybody remember how many rows it had? Was it 7 rows or was it 8? I'll tell you what I think in a few minutes, but some of you old guys out there, Pat Holbrook might know that. He may know the answer to that. But that was one way that you could tell if it was the real McCoy, counting the rows of corn on there, the kernels. But it was either 7 or 8. And I think I remember what it was, but and my sister Edna probably remembers too. If she's listening, she probably remembers. Trading time. You got our password?
Hey, David, it's Jerry, bud. How you been doing, bud?
Buddy, I'm doing good. How about you, Jerry? You all right?
I'm blessed. Yeah, thanks for asking.
Well, you're more than welcome. You've been doing okay, huh?
Yeah, we're great, yeah. Me and my wife's been praying for you, bud.
Well, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that.
Right, well, you're a dear friend, okay?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
I think it's Juicy Bell Bombing, ain't it?
Yeah, Juicy's Bell Bonds. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment
Okay.
to live in the fall. Because we go to the program Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and we'll be living there. We won't have to drive so much.
Okay. Okay.
But we got 2 little puppy dogs. They weigh about 10 pounds apiece.
Okay.
And I want them to know right up front, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
But, you know, I want to be okay we can have our puppy dogs. Can't go without our children. They're our children.
I understand, buddy. I understand.
Yeah. In 1 or 2 bedroom apartment in Raleigh, Tennessee. My phone number is 423-377-5014. 423-377-5014. Thank you, bud. Appreciate the program. You do a fine job, and everybody else there does a fine job. Love you all, and God bless and praying for you. Take care and be careful and stay warm.
All right.
On. Bye.
Bye-bye, Jerry. Trading time. You got our password.
Juicy's Bell Bond.
Juicy's Bell Bonds, right. Go right ahead.
I think it was 7.
Well, I think so. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, that's what I think. Now, somebody else might remember different, but I was thinking of 7 rows.
All right.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I figured you might know.
I think it was 7.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure, though.
I think Edna might remember. That's the only thing we ever had, you know. Well, you too, back then.
All right.
All right, buddy. See you.
Bye.
All right. That's the voice of authority right there. I think it was 7. It could have been 8, but I'm pretty sure that it was 7. Trading time, you got our password.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
David.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I tried to call you, check on you.
Oh, well, buddy, I don't know how'd you miss me. Are you doing all right?
My numbers wrote down wrong. I called. Somebody got answer phone. Called to resigned.
Oh, really? Well, maybe we just got them numbers backwards or something.
Yeah. It's 865. Is it?
Yeah, I'll call you after the show, and we'll.
308.
Yeah.
308 2100.
No, it's not 2100. I'll call you after the show.
605.
No, I'll call you after the show, and I'll go over slow where you
Hey,
can
you're
get.
doing better. Bye.
All right, thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. That's Mr. Evans down in Harriman. He's getting up there close to 100 years old now. Well, he's not close to 100. He's like 3 or 4 years. But he's doing good, though. He's a good guy. I really like him. All righty, Juicy's Bell Bonds. That is your password tonight. And you can call them at 457-2245.
After her busy day, Lisa unwinds with a Vicks Vapor Bath. Lisa's husband relaxes at the end of his day with a Vicks Vapor Shower. Lisa and Steve both lose themselves in the soothing Vicks Vapors and forget about the stresses of the day. They also forget about making dinner. Looks like a frozen pizza night. Enjoy a soothing Vicks Vapor moment wherever you choose. Look for Vicks Vapor Bath and Vicks Vapor Shower in a store near you.
Hey folks, Wimp Shrootman here. Did you know Salvage and Building has about any heating source that you may need? Gas, electric, coal, all are available at Salvage and Building. Salvage and Building also has tools, electric wiring, shingles, and any material needed for building or repair. Shop local. Salvage and Building, where Gina says have the best day ever.
Trading time, you got our password?
Juju Bell Bonds.
You got it, buddy. Go right ahead.
Yeah, there was a lady a day or so ago put a 44 mag rifle on there for $300. And if she's still got it, have her call me and it'll be sold.
Okay.
865-630-1069.
All right, 865-630-1069.
Yes, sir.
All righty, well, hopefully she's listening and she'll give you a call.
All righty, thanks a lot.
All right, buddy, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty, if you're listening and you got that 44 rifle, give him a call. 865-630-1069. Juicy's Bail Bonds. Juicy's opened up his own business. He's been in business he's been around it for a long time, 30 years as a matter of fact, working with other people. He's opened up his own shop now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They never miss a call from over there to jail. Quickest response of anybody in the business here. So if you have a little, one of them uh-ohs and get into trouble and need somebody to get you out of jail, give him a call, 457-2245.
Respect, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox and Farley. Wrongful death or personal injury should not go uncompensated. The Fox and Farley team of attorneys will aggressively pursue your case against the big insurance companies and corporations to a successful conclusion and the award of damages. If you or someone in your family is injured or killed because of someone else's negligent actions, you're entitled by law to compensation. Call Fox and Farley now. 457-6440. Fox and Farley.
Here's Mark Smith, owner of Way to Go Weight Loss and Anti-Aging Medical Spa, talking about the new shot they're now offering that will help you lose weight.
In general, I've been doing weight loss for about 17 years, and I've never seen anything like this. This is impressive. Studies actually also show a 26% reduction in heart attack, 26% reduction in stroke in patients that are on this medication. So not only are they losing weight, but from a preventative standpoint, they're preventing a lot of disease. Pre-diabetics, their hemoglobin A1Cs come back down to normal. You get the all-around effect of preventative medicine and weight loss all at one time. The amount of weight loss is anywhere between 2 to 9 pounds a week, 10% of your body weight in 3 months. The minimum amount of weight loss we've seen in 3 months is 20 pounds. The maximum is 50 pounds.
With 5 locations in East Tennessee, there's one convenient for you. Call 865-219-8650. 865-219-8650. Way to Go Weight Loss and Anti-Aging Medical Spa. 865-219-8650.
Trading time, you got a password?
Yeah, Juicy's Bail Bond, David.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go right ahead.
Well, the reason I called, that lady had that 44 on there. She done some research on that and found out that gun was underpriced, so she raised it about $800.
Okay.
It was a Winchester Model 94.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said she was about ready to give it away, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she was. She was. Yeah, that's
I would have bought that in a heartbeat.
A lot of other people would have too, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I don't want that guy to know in case she's not listening, but
right.
She wants $800 for it now. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're getting better.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Dave.
All right, you take care, buddy. Bye-bye. All righty. So the price went from $300 up to $800. So there you go. I guess she found out what she had. Juicy's Bail Bonds. That's your password tonight. Their number is 457-2245.
It can sometimes be hard to tell if a prebiotic or probiotic is working. Not anymore. New Align Fast-Acting Biotic Gummies help soothe occasional abdominal discomfort, gas, and bloating in as little as 7 days. So you can get back the freedom to do what you love fast without worrying about occasional digestive upsets. Take new fast-acting biotic gummies daily for best results. From Align, the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Visit AlignProbiotics.com for details.
It's 5:03, time for news, brought to you a service of Al Clinch Utilities.
If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now. Check out Hammers Discount Stores. Clothing for your family with low prices every day. From workwear to high fashion, Hammers from head to toe. Hammers Discount Stores. to hammers, you should see us now. Hammers in Clinton. Check out Hammers Discount Store. Fancy discount fashion with low prices every day. After 50 years in business, Hammers knows what you need. Hammers Discount Stores. If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now.
All righty, but if you're wondering why I hadn't said anything about the basketball game tonight, first of all, I don't even know if they're playing the basketball game. We wouldn't be having it on even if they were, because Jim's sick. And, you know, he calls the games here. But Jim's been sick for a few days. I come in and tried to work, I think, yesterday, but that didn't come out too good. So, Jim's sick, and I don't know if they're playing tonight. I'm not sure about that. But that's why it's not going to be on the radio if they are playing. Trading time, you got our password.
Yeah, Juicy Bell Bond, David.
Yeah, how you doing there, Bob?
Buddy, I'm just sitting here watching you and getting this enjoyment time in while I can, because I'm just waiting for the storm, you know.
I'm telling you. Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I've had a good day today, a real good day today.
Have you?
I went to the doctor and everything, you know. They got me on some more medicine, trying to hope that I can pass them things, you know.
Yeah, boy, they're rough, ain't they?
Yeah, they are when they're working.
Yeah.
When they ain't working, it's just like a light switch cut off.
Yeah, I bet.
But that switch can go right back on just as quick as it went off, too. Because I've been there a couple times back in the years. Yeah. And everything. I'm glad to see you up there, David, up on the hill there and hanging in there. Got that pretty hunter shirt on there, bird hunting shirt on.
That's what that is, ain't it?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's a flannel shirt. That's keep me warm. It's cold.
Well, yeah, I got some of them. And matter of fact, that's what I wore today for my jacket over my regular shirt today.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing a coat on and everything.
Yeah.
There, but we're just hanging in there, David. Just same as in there, and I hate to hear about John Rice there. You know, I was I guess it was somebody called in there maybe yesterday, last night, and Monday night, and told you, I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and I hadn't heard about it. I didn't know it at that time.
Yeah, no, and then Bill, I was listening to Bill there tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Me and old Bill, we go way back there too, back into the, into the 70s. Yeah, we worked together out there at Y12 in the later 70s.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I really like Don.
Yeah, I knew Bill for, let's say, for a long time. Yeah. I knew his dad and everything, and his mother there back years ago. Not real close, but you know, when I seen them and enough to speak to them, you know.
Right.
It don't take much for me to speak to you. I'm telling you. Yes, sir. Well, I'm just going to put a couple things on here.
Oh, okay.
I've got two 220-volt heaters, and they're in good shape. They're two stacked, and I'll take $20 each on those. And I've got a Chevrolet truck trailer hitch. It goes under the bed there and everything. Got the bolts and washers and nuts that goes with it there, and I take $50 for it. Okay. And it's that square one where you can just slide it back in it. And I've got a matching chest and dresser, and also I've got a metal bed rails and everything I'd throw in with that. Now, some people might be thinking this is like the real old antique furniture because I said it was old. It is not that type. This is the later model looking stuff, but it does go back quite a few years, but it's in really good shape, and the dresser is 5 foot long, got a real nice mirror on it. And the drawers on the very end, they got a door that covers the 3 drawers up there, and everything matches there. And it's really a nice piece of furniture. I just don't need it anymore. And but I'll take $150 for all of that. If somebody needs to just set them up another bedroom, or either just getting started in the apartment or something, it'd be great furniture for anybody, and everything. And my phone number is 865-435-6855.
All righty, 435-6855. That's
all right, David. Go ahead and see you hanging in there, old man. We those old men got to hang in there together as long as we can, old buddy.
Well, we do. I'll tell you what.
It gets rough sometimes, but we squirm out of it.
We do. We just wiggle our way around and keep on going, don't we?
That's just like the last few weeks. Somebody asked me, how you doing? I said, just like a worm in a forest. I am just twisting around every which way.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, buddy.
Yes. All right, David. We'll get somebody else on here.
All right, Bob. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you get to feeling better, buddy.
I will. It's just a matter of riding this doormat.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sir. Bye.
Bye. All righty. Yeah, talking about John Rice, we way back in the 60s, we had a band that Carl Bean actually started that band, and he called it the Lost Indians. Now, Carl was a basketball coach and a teacher up at Norris High School. And then Fiddlin' Bob Cox, he was a farmer. He just farmed for a living up there. He joined in, and somebody that I'd forgot when we talked about it, when I said something about it the other day, Herman Mitchell. Herman lived out on Laurel Road at that time, and he played guitar. And then a little bit later on, Wilder came in. He played steel guitar. He'd been around here for a long time. We had a good time. As John Rice played mandolin, and his wife Elizabeth, she played a tambourine. And we had what we thought was a hot band back in those days. And it was hot in July and August. And the rest of the year it wasn't so hot, but during those months it was pretty hot. But we had a good time. That's before John Rice ever started the museum. And he'd started gathering stuff up at that time. And then when David West came in not too long after that, and him and John Rice became really fast friends. David played the first fall festival up there about 40 years ago now, I guess, 44 years ago. And David played that for 37 years. That festival went on for 37 years until John Rice's daughter and his grandson decided that it was not a profitable thing for them anymore. But back at in the heyday of that, there was 60,000 people that came up there. Those fields was full of cars up there. The old timers, you remembered that. It was a sight. They had to have the highway patrol up there, directing traffic, and it was just a huge traffic jam, and it was a big thing. And he had a lot of big stars up there back in those days, Grandpa Jones, and people like that, people in the music business. But I don't know. They decided not to do that anymore. David played it right on up to the very end, and I did too. And we started it and ended it, I guess. But John Rice had already left it at that time when it was the fall festival was over. John Rice had already had to retire, and it was somebody else's decision. It was not his decision that they'd do that. As a matter of fact, I don't think he would have ever stopped that, but he didn't have an opportunity to make a decision on it. Because it actually turned into where they had a board of directors and all that kind of stuff, and it was not singly owned like it was when John Rice started it, and the way it was all the many years. But John Rice he was just common as an old shoe. Although he knew a lot of aristocrats and high-powered people and senators and vice presidents and all that kind of stuff, John Rice always just acted like one of the boys. He never acted uppity or anything like that, and that's why he was so well loved with people that knew him. Juicy's Bail Bonds, that is your password, and their number is 457-2245.
Take a shot at winning $100 in cash at every home game this season and win big with the Pizza Express halftime shot. WYSH will be on site to register anyone who wants to try their luck. Pizza Express is Anderson County's best pizza, wings, sandwiches, and much, much more. Call now, 865-463-0011, or visit online at pizzaexpressofclinton.com. Pizza Express says, go Dragons!
If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now. Check out Hammers Discount Stores. Clothing for your family with low prices every day. From workwear to high fashion, Hammers from head to toe. Hammers Discount Stores. If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now. Hammers in Clinton. Check out Hammers Discount Stores. Fancy discount fashion with low prices every day. After 50 years in business, Hammers knows what you need. Hammers Discount Stores. If you haven't been to Hammers, you should see us now.
Well, if you're just starting your day or just finishing up, reduce your speeds and watch for some black ice that could form overnight as the temperature drops. Bad weather will be moving in. Join the Knoxville Ice Bears Friday night for Ink in the Rink and show off your tattoo. And Saturday night for Star Wars night. Dress up like your favorite Star Wars character. Puck drops both nights at 7:35. For tickets, go to KnoxvilleIceBears.com. Sergeant Kim Pete Michaels, traffic.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Experience, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox and Farley. Former employees of Oak Ridge area facilities might have developed health problems from exposure to hazardous materials or dangerous conditions. If it has adversely affected your life, call Fox and Farley now. If your health or the health of a family member has been compromised by employment at a federal energy installation, call Fox and Farley at 457-6440. 457-6440. Fox and Farley.
Well, Christmas is over, and we sure hope it was a good one for you and your family. The presents have all been unwrapped, but was there something missing? Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has a great selection of musical instruments, electronics, jewelry, firearms, and more, so come on in and have a look around. You might find what you're missing. And don't let those Christmas bills get you down. Shylock's can help you out with a loan. Visit Shylock's today, 1204 Clinch Avenue in South Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
Taco Bell presents a get-out-of-bedtime story. It's time to wake up from this amazing dream, even though you're jet skiing on lemonade. How extreme! And oh, look at that. You just won the lottery. Is that a castle? Take the keys. It's your property. What's better than swimming in space? Just wait for the big reveal. It's Taco Bell breakfast, and it's actually real. So it's time to wake up and bid your dreams farewell, because toasted breakfast burritos are waiting for you, only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only.
It's a new year and a new chance to start your journey today. Hi, I'm Ray Varner at Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, and let us help you discover new beginnings, new experiences, and a new Ford like this 2021 Ford EcoSport SE with aluminum wheels, $23,998 with 0% financing up to 60 months. New 2021 F-150 4x4 Super Crew EcoBoost, $45,185 with 0% financing up to 60 months. Feel safe on the roads this winter in this new 2021 Ford Escape all-wheel drive, $29,983 with 0% financing up to 60 months. Lincoln MKX Reserve Loaded, $37,990. 2020 Ford Ranger 4x4 Lariat Crew Cab, $43,500. Start your journey today with no additional charges and no add-on stickers. Local you trust, new and pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, I-75 exit 122, or shop us online at rayvarnerford.com. Stock number T6981, T6959, T6912 with approved credit. Prices after Ford factory rebate.
Ray Varner Ford.
All right, it's Juicy's Bail Bonds. That's your password tonight. He's over in South Clinton if you want to go by his office, but I think most of the time that you would want to talk to him, you did talk to him on the phone. That's where you'd get him the fastest. And normally, if you're going to need a bail bondsman, they're not going to let you out and let you go over and talk to him. You're going to have to call him. So write this number down on something in case you do need it, 457-2245. I'll tell you a little bit of a funny story that John Rice loved to tell. He told it a million times, I guess, over the years. He hooked me up with somebody one time. I owned some property up on Llewellyn Road, and there was a big tobacco barn on that property up there that was made out of chestnut lumber, and it was a big barn. It was very big. Well, I was standing out there in the field one day, and I heard this awful noise, and I looked around. I couldn't figure out what it was, and I finally realized the barn had failed. It just had collapsed and fell. And it had been there for years and years and years. And anybody that knows anything about chestnut lumber, there used to be a lot of chestnut trees in this part of the country, but there's a blight went through here back in the, early 1900s, probably 1910, 12, somewhere in there, and killed all those chestnut trees. But anyway, they're hard as nails. They're harder than oak or anything else. If you've got something made out of chestnut, it's going to be there forever. As a matter of fact, there's fence post that was made out of chestnut post up there on that property. It's still there and probably been there for 120 years. They've been there for a very long time now. But anyway, that barn fell. And I called John Rice. He was, building some stuff up there. And I called John Rice and asked him if he needed some chestnut lumber. And he said, well, I ain't building nothing right now, but I know somebody that is looking for some, that's doing some rebuilding or doing some building, and I'll get in touch with them and see if I can have them get in touch with you. So a few days went by. I was out in the yard there, mowing the yard one day. My wife come to the door and she said, you need to come in here. I said, there's some crazy woman on the telephone, swears up and down, and she's Dolly Parton, and she wants to talk to you. Well, of course, it was Dolly, and that was John Rice's friend. Of course, I knew Dolly. I'd met her years before that when she was on Kaz Walker. But anyway, she did want that lumber, and she had her brother Randy come up there with the truck and get it, and where she rebuilt her old home place up there in Sevier County. That's where that chestnut lumber come from, was right here in Anderson County. There was 2 huge loads of it. That's how much lumber there was. But John Rice always liked to tell that story and tell how he hooked me up with Dolly Parton. And he loved to tell people that. But anyway, he was a great guy. I really liked John. We had a lot of good times together, and I know David West will really miss him because him and David played a lot of shows together. David played up there at the museum hundreds, if not thousands of times. Not only there inside, but out on the porches, and him and John Rice was just big buddies. They traded stuff and just had a great relationship over the years. I know David's going to miss John Rice. Juicy's Bail Bonds, that's your password, 457-2245. They're located over in South Clinton, but you need to give them a call, though, if you need him. That is 822-445.
Well, Christmas is over, and we sure hope it was a good one for you and your family. The presents have all been unwrapped, but was there something missing? Shylock's Pawn in Clinton has a great selection of musical instruments, electronics, jewelry, firearms, and more, so come on in and have a look around. You might find what you're missing. And don't let those Christmas bills get you down. Shylock's can help you out with a loan. Visit Shylock's today, 1204 Clinch Avenue in South Clinton, 865-457-2960. And remember, Shylock's has cash for you.
Respect, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox & Farley. Sometimes good people make bad judgments. If you've been charged with a DUI, domestic assault, or some other crime, you need an attorney who can protect your rights. The team of attorneys at Fox & Farley have years of experience in criminal defense. 2 have prior law enforcement experience, giving them a unique position to aggressively defend your case and ensure that your rights are protected and the best possible result obtained. Call Fox & Farley today. 457-6440.
Hey there. I have a secret. Shh. Don't tell anybody. This is David's Abbey Carpet and Floor's 49th anniversary. And I am here to tell you they are having a special celebration. Just keep it between us, and I'll let you know all about it, okay? Can you imagine? 49 years of serving all of East Tennessee with top-notch quality hardwoods, carpet, and tile. David started the business 49 years ago. Imagine serving generation after generation with great teams that give you great service.
Hey, Laura, did you hear about the 49th year celebration at David's Abbey Carpet?
Guess that's what I get for telling you all over the radio to keep a secret. David's Abbey Carpet and Floors, Farragut and Pigeon Forge.
Take a shot at winning $100 in cash at every home game this season and win big with the Pizza Express Halftime Shot. WYSH will be on site to register anyone who wants to try their luck. Pizza Express is Anderson County's best pizza, wings, sandwiches, and much, much more. Call now, 865-463-0011, or visit online at pizzaexpressofclinton.com. Pizza Express says, go Dragons!
Well, if you're just starting your day or just finishing up, reduce your speeds and watch for some black ice that could form overnight as the temperature drops. Bad weather will be moving in. Join the Knoxville Ice Bear.
Let them look at, make an offer and tell them what they think they'd give for it.
Okay.
It has a piano, books, and the stool you sat on. It's got all that. It's got everything that goes with it. I got a.
Are you still there?
Yes, I was listening to myself. It just now started talking. It's been off the whole time.
Okay.
The Dodge truck is a four-wheel drive.
Okay.
Ram. And it got me messed up. I've been tongue twisted today.
Buddy, I know what you mean. I get that way too.
Did you get the bumper?
I got the pressure.
Bumper.
I did. I got the pressure washer.
Washing machine.
Okay.
Pressure washer. And the rug doctor.
Rug doctor. Okay. Yeah, I got that too. Okay.
Okay. And I believe that about does it. You can call me at 865-805-6073.
All right.
Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to talk a little plainer.
You did just fine, buddy. You did
I'd
just fine.
see you back on the show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. But thank you. I appreciate it. All right, that number, your number is 865-805-6073.
Yes, sir. Thank you for trading time.
You're welcome. You take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, and his number again, if we got you confused a little bit, it was 865-805-6073. All right, and don't forget about Saturday morning. Jay Carter will be right here. Comes in at 6 o'clock. Has a wonderful show from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, which is a traditional classic country music. It's kind of country music that we all know and love. It's not this new stuff. It's all the real McCoy. And the big deal about that 3 hours is that if you call him, he will play what you want him to play. He takes a phone request and does his very best to play the songs that you want to hear. If he don't have it with him that day, he'll bring it the next Saturday. So one way or the other, he'll get your song on for you. And I know he'd appreciate it if you call him and let him know that you're listening to it. It's all every Saturday morning right here on WYSH WQLA. Very same numbers that you use for trading time, 865-457-1380 and 877-711-4005. Trading time, you got our password?
Yeah, the UC Bell Bonson.
That's it, buddy. Go right ahead.
Can't hardly hear. I'm in the darn house in this cell phone.
I know what you mean,
Modern
buddy.
technology, you know how it is.
I do know, yep.
Let's see, I've got 04 GMC Envoy. Looking to get 1,000 out of it. It's got I think the shift solenoid, the back transmission, don't want to go into overdrive. It's a good looking truck, runs good, 6-cylinder, 4-wheel drive. Got 2 Ford Ranger doors. They're 87 model. Take $50 a piece for those. And number to call is 865-394-8375.
All right, that number's 865-394-8375.
Appreciate you, Dave.
You're welcome, buddy. You take care.
You too.
I will. Bye-bye. All righty, well, it's about time to wind this thing up one more time. Thank you all for being along. I appreciate that. And we will be back again. I'll be back again on Monday, but Danny will be here tomorrow taking care of you. Of course, Ron, or probably Ron in the morning from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock for trading time. Then, of course, Brian